What it do? YouTube podcast. I want to say this is podcast episode 4 or maybe 5. I have to see what's going on. Now I was thinking about. I didn't even know if I was going to even do a podcast today because on Twitter I start my new job this week and I start night shift now. So I'm tired. You could probably see it in my face. I got bags under my eyes. I went to work at like 7:30 and I got off at like 4 in the morning. So man, I feel kind of beat, man. And I'm on here. I'm trying to. I said I would do a podcast today, so I got up and I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and knock this out today, man. But I'm gonna try to keep it short, just because I do have things to do and I do have to go in tonight too. So I'm gonna clear my throat. So if you saw the title of this video, it says Madden, the game of Madden is growing. Rather, if you're, the quote unquote sim gamer, whether you like it or not, what's good, Clutch? Um, Whether you like it or not, the game of Madden is growing. And there's an article that I read today and I have it pulled up here, and I do plan to show y'all. There's an article that I put up today that ES Sports just made a deal with not only ESPN2, but they've also made a deal with Disney. So these two, excuse me, these two channels are going to be showing Madden Ultimate Team championship matches or esport matches. So if you got ESPN2 on one hand and then you got Disney on the other hand, you're reaching all audiences, like I don't a lot of kids watch Disney nowadays, young kids, older kids, and a lot of teenagers or young adults, old adults watch ESPN, watch football. And now that EA Sports has made a deal with both of these, they will be able to showcase these Madden Ultimate Team matches on both channels. So they're going to be reaching out, and they've already been, they've already had good marketing, stuff like that. They've already been able to reach out to multiple audiences, but they're just branching out even further. Now this is the thing, man. We got Madden 19 that's on the horizon. It's going to be coming out soon. A lot of people say, if you look on Twitter, you hear a lot of people saying, oh, the sim community is starting to be heard, and not so much. And this is why I don't believe that. There have been a lot of, videos being showcased on YouTube of the glitches and stuff, but at this point in time in Madden's lifespan, I don't believe that it matters anymore. There was just a tweet that I saw during a championship professional esports match. There was a clear glitch on the field, and I'm gonna try to find that tweet again and put it in the description. There was a glitch that happened on during live gameplay, and like nobody really cared. The game continued. There was some people in the audience that were mad or whatever, but the game continued and nobody really, spoke about it. And it's to the point now that, these glitches are during live esports now. And nobody's saying nobody's saying anything. And I get it. Talking about Madden may be a way to, up your subscribers or whatever. But talking about Madden, for me, has, and I think for anyone, I think talking about Madden is a dead end job. You're gonna get certain people that look at the game because they're tired of certain things in the game also. But the game has been purchased so much this year. They've obviously done such a good job that they've made a deal with Disney and ESPN. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just not going to happen on a whim. Madden has performed so great, or the sales have been so great that they've been able to reach out and branch out to all these audiences. So now, and I'm going to show you the article, and you can find it online. Sorry about it being shaky. So on the top it says EA Sports are coming to. Let me get a little closer. EA Sports are coming to ESPN2 and other Disney properties as a part of a new deal brokered between EA and the National Football League. So, okay, so this just talks about what Disney and EA or ESPN is. It says through the collaboration with ESPN and Disney will provide ongoing coverage for fans worldwide across the variety of ESPN and Disney platforms. So they're going to be providing coverage, and this is and a lot of this article talks about Madden Ultimate Team. That's how big Madden Ultimate Team is. It's not even, we know Madden Ultimate Team is like a fantasy thing. You know, you get your players and you put them on one team. You buy card packs and stuff like that. It's fucking ridiculous. So the Madden Ultimate Team features one-on-one competition between 16. You know, if you watch that, you know that. Then it says the Madden 18 Club Tournament. Meanwhile, kicks off Pro Bowl Friday, January 26th. Fans can catch ESPN starting on Saturday. So they've already started showcasing. And then it says between Super Bowl and 2018 NFL Draft, Disney and the ESPN app will become a weekly home to Madden 18. A weekly home to Madden 18 competitive gaming content, showcasing the latest action from Madden Ultimate Team each week. The Madden NFL Ultimate League Challenge will be crowned at the Madden Bowl Live NFL Draft. That's big, man. Live from the 2018 NFL Draft on ESPN2. That's big. To me, that speaks volumes. And EA has always been a mastermind at, marketing and branching out and collabing with certain companies because they got the money and they have the resources to do so. They might always be a trash ass company, but they still got the money, they got the bread, they got the guap, they got it all to be able to do this. So also beginning in April, ESPN2 will also brand an Ultimate League episodic series. The content will focus on character storylines through a exclusive entertainment style, following the best players on Ultimate League. So this is now they're making like a reality TV show. These guys who play Madden Ultimate Team, they're starting an episodic series, and they're going to start following these guys. And then also, and that helps ESPN too, because right now ESPN is struggling. And then, you got these episodes that'll be available on the map. It helps put ESPN back on. So, it's kind of like a win-win situation. We're thrilled to continue our expansion, we're thrilled to continue and expand our relationship with EA and the NFL, So this sounds like a long time deal, and that's what EA does, man. They get exclusivity and they make moves. Broadcast will also be available in the UK, Ireland via BT Sport. So they over here too, man. They over here too. BT Sport, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, man. Madden this shit is worldwide. So, and I'm gonna put that article down in the description too. It's definitely an interesting article to read. But as far as the sim community goes with this, and I'm just gonna be 100% honest with you because that's who I am, and I'm not gonna feed you. I've never wanted to feed you any bullshit or bogus stories just to get views, just to get likes, just to get subscribers. That's not who I am. And I will never do this. I will definitely never tell you anything without any proof or facts to back it up. I may tell you, I may have a certain opinion. I may tell you that I feel a certain way about a game, like I've done with my Madden broadcast. I was like, I feel like it's rubber banding. I feel like it may be cheating, but I will also say, but there's nothing I could do, as far as showing you code or anything to prove that. So I will always tell you this shit, but I will never put anything black and white unless I got something to back up my shit. And anybody who's watching me, you should do the same thing. Like, I'm glad that you enjoy listening to my opinion, and I'm glad that you're here. But you should also go behind me and fact check everything that I'm saying. And you should do that with anything. That's just how shit is in the way of life, because there's a lot of people on Twitter who just see shit, or they go to YouTube, they see shit, and then they believe it. That's the first thing they see. They believe it. They go tell their friends, and then, now you got this bullshit rumor or lie or guy who's spreading a bunch of dumb shit around. But anyway, the sim community is slowly but surely being killed off. And you can see that by a number of reasons. There used to be an abundance of YouTubers talking about the game of Madden and how trash it is, or the glitches or whatever. When you look on YouTube and you're typing in the Madden bullshit or whatever, you may find a bunch of glitch videos, because that's what's popular. These rage videos of people out there yelling in Madden. But as far as constructive criticism, these breakdowns of Madden, you're not gonna find hardly anybody out there doing it anymore, because it's almost to the point that it feels pointless. Like, you're showing what's going on in Madden, and you got a lot of people who agree with you. But the fact of the matter is, EA is somehow still growing. And I'm a person who, you have to have some type of change. You have to have some type of results. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. Being in the military, if we were fixing an aircraft and there was a certain job that our numbers just weren't up on, the commander, the captain, whoever, the higher ups will come down and say, I don't want to hear any excuses. What are you going to do to fix it? I don't care who's mad. I don't care who has to work extra hours. Who is going to fix this so we can get our numbers up? And so this is the point in the sim community that people need to decide. And they need to decide fast, because it's getting to the point now to where our generation is becoming irrelevant when it comes to football gaming. The new generation, all they know is Madden. They weren't brought up on options. They didn't play NFL quarterback club fever. They didn't play anything like that. All they know is Madden. So if you're going to catch them, now's the time to catch them. But you need to have some type of plan to go about it. Because if you're not going to do that, then pretty much everything we're doing is a lost cause, because EA is just now signed with Disney and ESPN, and they just broke like a record for Madden. It was like the top 4 selling Madden game ever and stuff. So obviously it doesn't matter, because people are still buying this game. People are still investing time and effort into this game, whether it be through money, YouTube videos, whatever, We can sit here and talk till we're blue in the face. But now, the fact that they're going to be on Disney following these YouTube, because people already follow the YouTubers. They're going to be following like these certain Madden championship players on TV. They're going to be on TV now, not just YouTube. That means you can turn on your TV. You can flick through the channel. Oh, what's this? There's a Madden game. Oh, I play Madden. Oh, this guy's a Madden Ultimate Team esports guy. Okay, let me see what this is about. I've never seen this before. They got so many avenues now that anything we're talking like, oh, you see this guy, he missed this block. That shit don't matter. That shit does not matter anymore. And a lot of people might not want to hear this shit. But the fact of the matter is, everything we talk about as far as, the sim community and stuff like that, it's pretty much come to a dead end. And if you're not willing to make changes It is going to continue to be a dead end going into 2019, going into 2020. You may gain likes, you may gain subscribers, you may, yeah, man, yeah, getting. I'll send you, I'll send you the link on Twitter. They've Madden EA has signed with Disney and ESPN, and they're going to be showing episodes of Madden Ultimate Team and stuff like that on ESPN. But yeah, I'll send you the article, man. It's pretty bad, man. But yeah, it's to the point now to where EA has become such a powerhouse. Not EA, but Madden has become such a powerhouse that if you're not saving 65, I don't think there's anything else that matters. At this point, saving your money is the only thing that could affect them. And not even saying that they probably wouldn't even at this point, it's going to be hard to make people feel that way. Now, do I want to continue doing podcasts? Of course. I've never done this podcast to reach out to, millions of people. If it ever happened, that's fine. But, I enjoy talking about the older retro titles in the football game and how, it used to be great and before the monopolies and EA taking over and stuff. It's completely fine. And I am going to continue, as a matter of fact, for for next month, I said I was gonna pass out options. There may not be a lot of people who want this, but I'm gonna put my Twitter name down in the description, and you can send me a direct message. Right now, I have a couple extra games that if anybody's interested in, send me a message and I will get these out to you with your address or email or whatever. So I got an extra copy of NFL Head Coach 09. I don't know if anybody would be interested in that. This is like I said, this is a different type of football game. It's more managing than actually on-field gameplay. I got a copy of that. I got a copy of PS2 NCAA 02. And this is just stuff I had laying around. I got a copy of Madden 2006. And then I got a PS3 copy of Madden 2008. Like I said, next month I will be handing out any copy of an old game. Just tell me what it is that you want, and I will most likely go to Amazon or whatever and then buy the game and then just have it shipped to you. But as for now, if anybody is interested in these games right here, I'll put these down in the description too. You can send me a like your address or whatever, and I'll send you a copy. But I say this. Now is the time. Now is the time. No, yesterday was the time to, if you want to make any type of change in the sim community, it needs to happen ASAP, because EA is looking fucking strong. Like not as far as like the Battlefield and all that shit, but as far as Madden, even through the loot box controversy, Madden somehow still stood strong. And I don't understand it, because the Madden packs are the same exact thing. Like you don't know what the odds are of these cards. It's pretty much gambling also. There's been YouTubers complaining about them spending hundreds of dollars on packs and not getting the cards that they want. So obviously, EA don't even want you to win on that. They just want you to spend money. But even through all of that, somehow they still stand strong. So a change needs to happen now. I don't care about any other channel that is breaking down anything. I'm talking about change, rather it be via, we make t-shirts that say 65 on it. People broadcast, seasons go pull out your PS2, pull out your NFL 2K, pull out your Madden 2004, 2005, pull out your old games and sit there on YouTube, broadcast you playing a season and just showcasing football, but something needs to happen. So take what I said with a grain of salt. Um, like I said, the ESPN and Disney thing is a huge thing, and I don't care. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you, DJ. Um, it's kind of honestly, it's a hard one. It's hard not to be speechless at this point because we this is something we've talked about for years, and a lot of the stuff that I've said in this podcast I've said before, but it just seems like it doesn't matter, and I don't understand why everyone doesn't see that. I don't understand why people just want to spend time, complaining about the game and dropping these YouTube videos, but the game, it's continued to be purchased, and it's breaking, and it's like I can sit here and talk till I'm blue in the face. I'm telling you, and just keep repeating the same thing over again. But Madden's numbers are rising, regardless of the blatant glitches, regardless of the loot box controversy and the MUT packs, regardless of all of that, they still continue to rise. And even when, you begin to think that the chips are against them because of the fact that the glitches are showcased in the Madden championships, the glitches are on YouTube. You got certain channels that have grown just because of they've shown, how broken the game may be, but the game continues to rise. You know what I'm saying? Let me see. So, and that's what I'm saying. If it's broken, I really don't get it. But, and I welcome, in this podcast, I welcome anyone to give ideas, and I want people to give ideas. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're at home, you're chilling, you're watching TV, you ain't got nothing to do, go to Google. I just found this on Google. And every now and again, I'll type in, Madden news or football gaming 2008 news or something, and it'll tell you, if there's an article out there, you can find it of what's going on of, Madden games or he said that like the last generation of hip hop. Yo, that's what it's turning into, and everything in the last generation is I'm not gonna say it's being thrown in the trash because the people are out there that still play these older games, but it's fading away. It is slowly fading away, and I want to do something. Like I want to do something to change it. I want to see something. There's been talks about the XFL coming, possibly a video game. Just talks on Twitter, not with any certain developer or anything, but just talks of Twitter of people saying, let's make a XFL 2020 game or something like that. And I mean, and it's possible, but as of right now, EA Sports is running with a full head of steam, and I honestly don't see them stopping anytime soon. So, like I said, I am a man about results. I'm doing what I can. This may not do much, but this is the only thing that I can think of right now. Giving out options, because if you're playing these, then you're not playing the new Madden. Hopefully anyway, or hopefully this will. If you have some type of crack addiction to Madden, hopefully this could be your nicotine patch or something like that. I don't know, but as of right now, these games are up for grabs. It's not really much, but like I said, next month I think I'm gonna probably do like maybe one or two winners like every 2 weeks or something like that. And if you want an older football game, you are more than welcome to message me, and there'll be some type of stimulations of how to get it. Um, but that's what I always compare it to, because Playing Madden is like an addiction. I felt the same way before. Like there was, a point in my life to where like even though Madden was trash, I still needed to buy it because I just felt like it was the only game, the only, modern style game out there. And I just was like, I know it's trash, but I need something to play. I think everybody has gone through that, once or twice. Or maybe you're just one of those lucky few who've been able to see the bullshit from the beginning and, you've been playing other titles, besides then. Um, it is an addiction. Damn, what up, MD? I ain't seen you in a minute. But it is an addiction, man, like a hardcore addiction. And a lot of times these guys can't even do anything about it because, like I said, it's becoming we're hitting this generation to where these older games don't exist anymore, and so you're gonna have to go on these older consoles just to see them. And so with these new deals with EA and Disney and ESPN, you about to see a whole lot more of Madden, a whole lot more Madden. And what's really gonna make you mad is, if you ever catch, these Madden Ultimate Team shows on Disney, or if you ever catch it on ESPN, you're probably gonna see some glitches on TV, on live TV, and nobody's gonna say nothing. They're probably just gonna laugh at that shit, or they're probably gonna call that shit skill or something like that. And it's gonna light a fire inside you. It's gonna make you mad. But just know that out there, in all these YouTube videos and shit, just know out there, all the videos that's being made about, the glitches and stuff and people complaining, just know that them same people are still getting this game and they're still buying this game. So I welcome you. I welcome you. Matter of fact, I challenge you. I challenge you to sit down and come up with your own idea. Just you don't even got to sit down and make a list, like a laundry list of this shit. But glitches are considered skill if you think about it, because you can't just do a lot of them glitches on the whim. You got to do some old bullshit. I remember Madden used to have this shit called rocket catching, where you can run down the field with the receiver and somehow turn on a dime and then just jump up and catch the ball real fast. Type that shit in YouTube. Type in Madden rocket catch. You see what the fuck I'm talking about? That shit is an actual skill to glitch the fucking game. But that's how that shit is with Madden or whatever. But like I said, I challenge you to just think of, if every person just thinks of one idea of how things could change. Like, what could somebody do to get their mind off of Madden? No matter how stupid it sounds, no matter how idiotic or bogus it sounds, it's better than just watching the same shit on YouTube being recycled every single year. You know what I'm saying? He said, I challenge everybody not to buy Madden too. But at the same time, on top of Save 65, on top of not buying the game, what else could people do? What else could people do to, just take people's minds off of that shit? Even if it's just talking to your friend that plays Madden and being like, look, man, let me show you how trash it is. Look, I mean, I don't, when it comes to channels, and the only two channels that I can think of that still do breakdowns are Ryan Moody and Just Divine. They're the only two channels I know that still do, like, constructive breakdowns on the game, whatever. But they're both cool. But this is the only thing I have to say about that. At what point does it become redundant? At what point does everything become repetitive? At what point are you? And it makes me question, because every time I've ever said, we need to make some type of change, it makes me question, like, Are you doing it for the views at this point? Are you doing it for the subs at this point? Or are you really trying to get some type of change to happen in the game? And that's a question that I think everybody should ask. It's nothing against these guys. I've played Madden with both of these guys. They're cool people. But at the same time, I say, yo, you got the breakdowns, and if that's your forte, that's cool. But even Moody said it himself. If Madden was to ever become good, then he'd be out of a job. So that just shows you, like what I don't understand. What are we doing here? What are we all doing here, man? Like, you got people out here talking about Safe 65, getting in Havo was doing the podcast. That's a change. That's an option. I can go on these Tuesday nights, and I can go and I can listen to these dudes, and we can talk different ideas and share thoughts and stuff like that. That's an idea. That is a constructive idea. And that's what you do when you want to move on, and you want to hopefully, you say, look, man, hey, go listen to the podcast. We talking about, real shit around here. Okay, let me check it out. All right, you bring somebody else on there, and eventually, and that's how you grow a community like that. But when you're just doing the same thing every year, because the same issues are there. In 2018, we talked about people not blocking. 2017, we talked about people not blocking. 2016, we talked about people not blocking. You can go back and look at my videos. Madden 25, we talked about people not fucking blocking. But is it still in the game? It's still in the motherfucking game. Sales are going up. People still ain't motherfucking blocking. Pursuit angles are still fucked up. I don't get it, man. The same shit is still in the motherfucking game. Even the game changers were saying shit like, yo, this shit ain't starting to look right, And that's, they're trying to get a job done at EA, so you got to do what you got to do. You might as well stick to your guns now. You done been with them for 4, 5, 6+ years through the bullshit. You might as well just keep on rolling through the fucking bullshit like a pig in slop. So at this point, I mean, but they see it. They've even. I remember this year. I remember Smitty even talking to some of the competitive guys at EA, and he was saying the video that was put out there where the guy was wide open, but he dropped a pass, and we all know that's realistic. It happens. I saw Julio Jones drop a wide open pass, but the fact that Smitty was telling them like, yo, that's real. You know that happens in real life, right? The competitive guys attacked him all at once. And that's the real Madden community right there. We, the sim community, we're like this small. The competitive community, oh, that shit is huge. And so when they all attacked Smitty at once, and they told him straight up, word for word, you keep your shit in control, and we'll keep our shit in control. Let us have our competitive shit. And you keep your simulation shit. The competitive shit is fine. They get their shit fixed. The Mad Armor team, all that shit, the competitive shit, they listen to them quick. As soon as they fucking, they got a problem with it, the shit gets fixed. With the simulation shit, oh, that shit been broke. If you can even call it a simulation mode. They don't like give a fuck about that shit. But they attack Smitty with the quickness. And see, that alone would have made me be like, man, fuck that. Fuck EA. I'm not going down there no more. Y'all bullshit as fuck. But like I said, they have their own reasons. They're trying to get a job. They're trying to do things. Hey, more power to you, man. I salute to you. That is a long road. That's a rough road that you got to go down, man. And you may not ever find what you're going to find just because of the way EA is, man. But right there just shows you that they don't care, man. They don't give a fuck. They got a lot of those simulation. If you're the game changer simulation guys, they got a lot of them guys along for the ride, and that's it. They're not paying no money. They're not doing anything. They're just along for the ride, and then they're just like, hey man, go market our shit. pimping them out like them hoes, man. Get in that corner, make my goddamn money, man. Just pimping them out, boy. That shit's so stupid. But let me, I'm sorry. Um, but yeah, I mean, they pretty much, they pimping them out, man. But, and EA, and we've seen the plan. We've heard the 5-year plan. We've heard the 3-year plan. We've heard the all types of plans. You know, the engine, the frostbite engine plan, the infinite engine plan. We heard all types of goddamn plans, man. But this is the real plan right here. The plan was to ultimately get. They finally got into shit like. And this is for y'all who I'm gonna show y'all real quick, just for y'all who haven't seen the article, just to kind of show y'all. EA Sports deal puts EA Madden NFL on ESPN and Disney. See what I'm talking about? They're gonna be on there with motherfucking what's that motherfucking name on Disney? Nick Danger or whatever. Right after Nick Danger, right after iCarly. Fucking Madden Ultimate Team is going. He said, "Do not watch that bullshit." Yeah, I be laughing like a motherfucker, man. But yeah, right after iCarly, soon as iCarly go off, man, like this shit gonna come right on, and they gonna be following. What's the anybody know any Madden championship guys' names? I don't know any of them motherfuckers' name, but as soon as that shit go off, as soon as iCarly and goddamn Dora the Explorer, all that shit, Madden Ultimate Team gonna pop right up on that motherfucker. ESPN gonna come in there, da-na-na, da-na-na, Madden Ultimate Team. But man, this video a little long. I just enjoyed just sitting down and talking to y'all, man. That shit is funny as hell. But yeah, Mutt does get redundant, but it's just because of the simple fact that you have the card openings, and the hot packs, and all that crap like that. Excuse me. You have the pack opening, so any type of game that has a loot box, you're gonna feel compelled to open more packs. Like especially once you get that I don't know what they call them, the legendary or the gold edition Brady. Like you open a pack and you got Brady out there, man. That's nah. That once you get that, you're gonna be, oh, I gotta open another one. Once you get that Randy Moss or that Barry Sanders or something, or that Walter Payton, you can be like, man, I gotta open another one, man. So, and your friends are out there opening packs too, and they're out there winning games with them. So, and with the DDA shit going on, to where, you know, how Madden, and I think I want to say, it was either Yo Mama or Young Ye. One of them made a great point, like right before you're about to play somebody online, the first thing they show you is those 3 cards, or 3 of the best cards that the other person has. And while you're looking at them, if you lose that shit, you can be like, you know what? It's because I do not have those cards. I don't have that Barry Sanders. I don't have that Randy Moss. Your mama. Yeah. I don't have that shit. So, but that's going to be it for me. Y'all take it easy. I've enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing these podcasts. Still got my resolve, though. Deuces.